I'm gonna show you guys why and how I even spotted this trade and what was the reason why I even entered in the first place for some puts to the downside on AMD. There's three very simple reasons why I even entered for a put position to the downside. Number one, there's a bearish pattern forming not only on the 5 minutes, but on the 15-minute time frame, which is the time frame that I prefer to watch now for entries and exits, as well as even to spot trade. I no longer watch the 5 minutes at all. Not only is this a bearish pattern, but reason number two is candlestick. What is this candle representing right here? This candle represents sellers are taking control. When there's a long wicket to the upside, that just means at one point this was in buyer's control, but then sellers decided to step in and take control completely. That's reason number two. And reason number three is probably the best reason of all. Look at the volume, guys. What is the volume telling you? The volume is telling you that there is no buyers. And even more specifically, there's only 62,000 shares bought, while there's 830,000 shares sold. So it's majorly in the seller's control. So those are the three reasons why I even entered short and was very confident for some puts, because not only do you get the candle close below the pattern, which is the entry, volume is telling you that sellers are definitely taking control, and even the candlestick alone is telling you. Now, when I entered, I had two price targets. It hit price target 1 for 45% gain, and my first price target was off of this low right here. As soon as the next 15-minute candle formed, we hit that first price target and my alert went off for 45% gain, which as you guys can see here, I sold 3 of my contracts for 45% gain. My second price target was this candlestick low, which also happened to be the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. So that's why I set my price target, my second price target, to this general area right here. Now, unfortunately, as you guys can see, it didn't even hit second price target. But with that being said, my first 3 contracts that I sold for 45% gain managed to put me in profits, even though the last contract that I had sold me out for loss here, as you guys can see on these contracts right here. Mind you, the next 15 minutes after I sold, we saw 62% here. But I was shooting for that price target, which probably would have been over 100% gain. Medium risk, high reward. That's what we're shooting for. Now look at the price action. Decent buyer candle, decent amount of buyer volume. Long went to the downside, indicating this time buyers are trying to take control, but I was still in it. And then we come up to hit our stop loss on this next 15-minute candle 30 minutes later. So that is why I sold at my stop loss, and I'm very appreciative that I sold for my stop loss, because either way, even though the last contract that I had, which was a runner, ended up selling for a loss, still I was in profits on the day. And that is how I spotted AMD shorts to the downside. Just a quick trade recap as well. Gave you guys my 3 reasons, and here's my contracts right here as well.